bestie.
Yeah, bestie.
Does this dress make me look bad?
Why
are you umming? No,
Orange
okay.
is just not a good color.
No, okay, but I know orange is a fall color, but I know it's summer, but I like orange, but I just thought, you don't love me. Oh my gosh, you know I'm insecure. Mom!
Well, while she goes and tattles on me, it's good to let you know that this episode contains adult language and adult themes. Okay? Alright, I'm gonna go get yelled at now by my mother.
I'm gonna fight you, Riley!
Hey, welcome to Bestie Therapy,
where we talk about the therapy going on in all of our lives. I'm Persephone.
And I'm Riles.
And get ready to spill the tea. Welcome, everyone, to this beautiful, beautiful August day.
Yes, a beautiful day in August.
Sorry about the last week, or sorry we didn't post this Friday. The delay. Life. Literally. Yeah. We both are just busy.
Yeah, I've been in rehearsals all week and then started up a show the same week.
I saw Riley in her new show yesterday. Oh, Girly Pop sung her little heart out. And I was like, get it, boy, mate. Like, it was amazing. Like, I know you're a star, but you are a star. Like, babe, I was like gagging, like oozing.
Thank you. Oozing. Well, guys, so the cool thing about this show, it's at the Ringwald Theater. Applause. We rehearsed for 4 days, and then we went up that Friday. So we started rehearsal Sunday, last rehearsal Thursday, Friday was opening. So we're all like holding books on stage, and I think there's something so freeing about that process because it's like, you know that it's not going to be perfect, but you're just going to go up and do it anyways. So like when I was cast as Bonnie in Applause, very beautiful show by the way, and there was 4 of us who was cast as Bonnie. So I was Saturday, so that was yesterday, and literally the instruction during rehearsal was like, oh, just like do whatever you want. I was like, ooh, okay. You're giving me permission to do whatever I want. So I can do whatever I want. Just making it clear. Whatever I want. I'm like, okay. So yesterday, because during rehearsals, we had like all the Bonnie singing at the same time. So it's like not the same. Like I had an idea of like what I wanted to do, but like there's 4 of us singing it at the same time, saying the lines at the same time. So like last night was the only time I ever did it by myself, like ever in front of people. And so I was just like, I'm gonna do whatever like comes to my head. I'm like not gonna force it. There was like a couple, I'm like a pre-planner. I'm trying to be better about that. I pre-planned like 2 things. Okay. But at the beginning I started with my back turned to the audience, and I like, when the word applause came on, I like clapped my hand twice with the piano. But of course I had the book in my hand, so I was actually slapping the book. But that was like the only thing that I really planned. And then Per, who was there, I love you. There was an empty seat next to Per. I went and sat in the audience and sang to Per. And the line was, oh my God, it was, oh my God, see, now I'm blanking on the line. You think that you're through and nobody cares? And when I said nobody cares, I hugged Per and everyone just started laughing.
No, because like you told me beforehand, like get in DCs because I might sit next to you. I'm like, okay. Yeah. And like I was like, when everyone was coming in through the show, I'm like, oh, no one sits in this seat, but no one did. There. But like when you sat down, I'm like, okay, just like be ready for her to like interact with the audience. But I could not keep it together when you're. I'm like I was like trying to. I was just laughing. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. See, that's what brings me joy. Is like if you sat there and like had like a straight face, I'd be like, oh no, no, it's not working.
The hug shocked me because one part she hugged me and like I didn't know what was happening. I was like, oh my God, she's hugging me, and like I just looked at the audience. I'm like, I don't know. It was amazing though. You were so funny, and they laughed and they loved you and all the interaction you did.
Yeah, I crawled up. There was a couple people from the choir that I was in, and I crawled up, like literally crawled on my knees to them. I literally, they said do whatever you want. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be unhinged here. You asked for the crazy girl. You got the crazy girl. You got her. You asked for it. I don't know what any of the, I know staff, amazing, was, they were Bonnie on Friday. killed it, absolutely killed it. We get to see good old Kayla today.
Okay.
Kayla's doing it.
Oh my God.
So we'll see what Kayla does with Bonnie.
That was Bonnie, like, she's such, like, she's like this energetic, like, go for it character, and yes, she's not like a main character, but like, even though she's a side character, she makes the stage her own. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
I thought you were the star of the
Oh,
show. Just
thank
with your scene, I'm
you.
like, get it, baby. Like, the presence you had. Oh, like, because I didn't really know what the show about, but I'm like, I know it's about an actress basically fighting about an older actress, a younger actress fighting an older actress, and I thought you were the younger actress. So like the first one, I'm like, where is Riley? Like, I was so I'm like, where the heck is Riley?
Where is this girly pop? And here I was, like, you know, backstage, just like, you know, looking through my book.
No, but it was amazing, and like, oh, like, I just loved your scenes. That's like, you were phenomenal, and like, I want to see it again.
Oh,
my
thanks.
gosh. Did you record any of your scenes?
I think they did record it. Mm-hmm. I will have a hard, and this is where we'll get into, you know, the topic, but we have to ask about your week.
Oh.
But yeah, I got like, when they're like, yeah, we're recording it, I was like, I don't think I can watch myself, guys.
No, you were amazing. Like, but I love your acting, and it's been a minute since I've seen you act, just because when you have shows, I have work, and
it's
it was
busy
just like
and all
busy.
that, yeah.
But I was like, oh, I'm so glad I saw it, because you were just phenomenal, and like, it was like, you were in your niche, like, you were in your era, like,
I was in my like summer girl era.
Yeah,
like,
it was just. I'm like, oh, it felt so comfortable. No,
like,
no. It felt so comfortable.
Yes,
and I was like, oh, she's living her dream.
Yeah, I was just like living it. I was like, yeah.
And the vocals, y'all, we all know Riley can sing, but the vocals, I'm like, oh, girl, like, you were amazing. I'm like, I want you to sing more. Like, sing more, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know. Y'all are just the cast. Like,
oh my God.
I'm sorry. I know I'm
unhinged.
I'm just
no.
The cast, like the chorus cast, like everyone who was in chorus, like they were so magnetic. Like,
yeah.
Yes, it's like, oh yeah, and people were like, oh, we're in a show, like, yeah, of course, like, oh, okay, but no, like, this was like, oh, like, I was watching the chorus like the whole time. It was so magnetic. They were like calling each other like the B word and everything. And, like, like they were so catty, and it was just amazing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be a part of this cast. I'm saying, like, y'all were like just so like a group and a clique, and it was just so cool. Okay, I'm done.
That means you have to do one now.
Maybe.
You can. I believe in you, baby.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it.
Yes, say it loud and proud, baby.
I can do it. I can do it.
Yes.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway. What were we talking about? But yeah, my week was good.
Your week.
It was just work, but
yeah,
I'm definitely going to. Let's just say, I need to follow my dream, and I definitely need to get out to where I can, because it's just very stressful, and I'm not here for the stress. So yeah, but that's that. Nothing big. Nothing big.
Yeah, just working.
Just working.
Did you work more on your stories?
I did, and I finally have both of them written down, and like not like all the time, but like the plots of everything I want to do.
You have
and
like
so
the basic,
I'm trying to
like
figure out how to market them. Like,
do I want to?
I didn't want to create like a second like Instagram about like my I guess written artistry, one that's just about all my novels and comic books and everything, but then also one about my performing artistry, like the musical arts and theater arts and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna do that, because I don't know, I feel like mixing them in one Instagram would be weird.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, because you're an artist, you're a creator, so that like involves everything.
But I just, like, when people come and see, like, your page, I feel like they want one thing. I don't know.
That's true.
You know, so
yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, like your audience. Mm-hmm. Like, who is your audience for, kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
I
can see it, yeah.
Both. We'll see.
You could do two. Like, like you said, one for your books and stuff, and then... Yeah. But make sure you have your stuff copyrighted before you, like, put, like, plot lines or whatever stuff on there. Like,
about to go on YouTube and Google and everything and figure out how to do that. 'Cause that's smart. Because that's why I'm like, I didn't post anything. Because what if someone steals it?
Exactly.
I'm going to burn your house if you steal it.
Yeah, that's why, like, copyright your story first before you post anything about it. Like, you do not want anyone to be like, oh, that's good, and then take it and be like, what? I came up with it, and they copyright it. Because if they copyright your ideas, there's nothing you can do.
Do you know how to copyright?
Nope.
Okay.
I have to figure it out, too.
We'll figure it out. Because I'm like, ooh, spill.
Yes, but that's just, like, the reality of our world.
Welcome to Bestie Therapy. We're talking about copywriting today.
Copywriting.
How to.
How to copyright.
But in all reality, today we are talking about insecurities and fears we have just about life and about ourselves and everything. I'm probably going to talk more about fears, but you talk about insecurities or whatever you want to talk about. But that's just what our episode is about today.
Yes. That is
I love that.
I love that. Yes.
But I don't know. It's just life is so full of things and a lot of... Okay, life is about... Okay, how do I say this?
Like facing fears almost? Or that's probably not what you were going to say.
Where our thoughts are mostly about ourselves.
Yes.
And how
it's very true.
people see us
yes.
and how the world sees us and how we see ourselves. So it's rooted in a lot of... For me, personally, it's rooted in a lot of fear.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, I can't do this, or what if I do that? What are people thinking? But I think everyone suffers with insecurities, and it's a scary dog world out there.
Yeah, and this is like with, like, not even just performing, like, this is everything. Like, you could do anything and be like, oh, I didn't do this good enough, or, oh, I didn't perform this as well, like, in a job or something like that. Like, oh, oh my God, I, like, messed this person's order up. Like, oh my God, like, there's just so many things.
And it's scary because, like, we have these insecurities and we're scared to put ourselves out there because what if the world dogs on us? Like that one creator, Jules, who does the very mindful, very demure. Like, I love that for her and everything. But, like, this one girl named Lord Voldemort, like, trashed her name. And
it's horrible.
Just before her looks, and then TikTok came to save Jules. So I'm like,
yes,
thank God. Thank you, TikTok. But I'm like, y'all, like, the girl is just being herself. Yeah. Let her be herself online. She didn't say anything rude about you. So why are you saying rude stuff about
like,
her online? Like,
keep your opinions to yourself.
Please.
Like, okay, like, if you have an opinion, fine. Don't post that. That's bullying.
It's not 2001 anymore. We're not like that anymore. We're not bullying like that anymore.
No. Or we shouldn't. There are people who are. But those are the people who are probably really insecure and have nothing better to do but then do that.
Mm-hmm. Like, let her be. And if you have a thought, doesn't need to be said. If you think a bad thought, you don't need to tell the world about it. You can just keep that inside.
No.
And throw it away. Lock the key, you know?
Yeah. Your opinion is your opinion. You don't need to post everything, especially stuff. I didn't see it, but, like, especially, like, hateful, like, comments and stuff like that. Like, no. There's no room for that here.
No. Bye-bye.
Bye. And that's why we have insecurities. Hey!
Speaking of insecurities, my love. What insecurities
are... honey. Oh, boy. Well, I'm getting a lot better with this, but, like, for, like, most of my life, I had the insecurity of, like, I don't want people to be mad at me and I don't want people to hate me. Mm-hmm. And so I would just be like that. And it wasn't, like, all the time. Like, it was, like, really weird for me. Like, if I was, like, doing something and I didn't want to be bothered, I'd be like, no, I wouldn't listen. But, like, when it came to, like, doing things with people, or if, like, literally, like, if someone said something mean to me, I would just be like, oh, okay. Like, I would just, like, let people walk all over me because I didn't want to make them mad. Which is so stupid because it's like they weren't considering that for me or whatnot. And I, like, it's just, like, so hard, especially in this world. It's like you don't want to do anything wrong. You're like, what's wrong with me? How come people don't like me? Like, and the thing is like, that's their issue, like, not yours. So you just live your damn life, baby, because that's what I had to start doing. It's like, if you don't like me for who I am, fine, go find someone else. Like, you don't have to...
There's, like, 7 billion other people in this world. You don't gotta like me. Didn't go like someone else. Like, I don't care. Yeah.
I'm, like, I hit that point where it's like, okay. Like, bye. If you're gonna be mean to me because, And, like, okay, everyone has their moments. Like, everyone's mean at one point. But I mean, like, when they're, like, downright, like, calling you a liar. Or they're, like, picking apart your personality and then, like, putting things in there that's, like, not true. Just to make themselves feel better. It's like, if you can easily do that to me and call me your friend, then you're lying to yourself because I'm not your friend. You're not, like, we're not friends if you can just, like, lie like that or whatever. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like, pick apart the personality and be like, oh, this person does. And it could be, like, the simplest thing. Like, not like, oh, this person was a bitch to me. Like, no, like, oh, this person, like, oh, like, laughs too much at the movies. Like, shit like that. And it's like, nah. You're not worth it, like, like, not anymore.
You don't gotta like every quality about a person, and you don't even have to like a person, but
no,
let them be them, and you do you. Because, like, at the end of the day, they don't have to be part of your life if you don't want them to. So, like, exactly. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. You can, like, there's no reason to be mean. Just be like, okay, nope, but this won't work.
Yeah.
This won't work, which we both have had to do before. This isn't working. It's one thing to fight with people. Like, fights happen. People get angry at each other. It's another one to just be like, I don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's another to just be a catty. Everyone's catty once in a while, but, like, really, really catty. Like,
the visceral reaction, like the eye twitch that happens when people are catty, and like, even growing up, I've always been like, you know, little sweet innocent, but now I like bite back.
Yeah.
It's not okay. Because sometimes I just like lose it. So,
yes.
Like, but look, some people are just so mean.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay,
like,
let me put you in your place.
Yeah. It's like, no, honey, that was not needed at all. No.
It's about to be the Real Housewives of Bestie.
Yeah. We'll come after you.
Rawr.
Rawr. Not actually, though. Like, we're nice.
No, we're not. Yeah, we're not.
We're nice. Well, are we?
We need this out. We need help. Okay. But, you talk. Sorry.
That was just, like, one insecurity. There's so many. Many. Like, weight is one thing for me.
Girly pop, you're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It's just, like, because I used to, like, I struggled with weight for a while, and, like, I'm losing. Everyone is beautiful. This is just me, babies. This is me. So do not take this against you. This is me. Just putting that out there, because I know everyone has their own.
Want me to say in different Spanish? Different languages?
Yes, this is my experience. Don't worry, this doesn't have to be yours. But yeah, like, I struggled with weight for a while, and, like, I've dropped, like, a bunch, but I'm still, like, losing, which, yay. But, like, sometimes, like, I still feel like that person who is, like, you know, which is okay. It is, like, A-okay. But yeah, it was something that I, like, wanted to, like, be better with, and sometimes I still feel like I'm at that point, which I'm not, and, like, there's, like, that, like, because society has it, like, implanted in us, like, that, oh, like, being, like, super skinny is, like, the beautiful, you know what I mean?
If you're not a size 0.
If you're not, like, a size 0 through 6, then, like, you're not pretty and no one's gonna want you. So, like, there's still, like, part of, like, that mindset in my head where it's like, oh, I'm not a size 6 yet. Like, I used to be, like, a size, like, 12, I think, and I'm, like, a size, like, 8 and 9 now. And I'm really, like, really happy about it. But, like, once again, I still, like, oh, like, no one's ever going to want me like that because of this. And it's, like, so not true. So not true. But it's, like, that insecurity of, like, ooh. Like, so, like, I never, like, I'm not trying to, like, fish for compliments. But sometimes I will go to people, like, my friends or whatever. I, like, and do, like, you know, my makeup or something like that. And I, like, put on a cute outfit. Like, I will ask over and over again, do I look hot? No, really. Do I look good? Do I look pretty? Like, it's not me trying to fish for compliments. It's me trying to affirm, like, yes, like, I'm gorgeous. And it's just because, like, I have gotten to that point because I have, like, said it out loud before where I'm like, oh my God, I'm so hot right now. But, like, you know, I have those days, and sometimes I just need other people to, like, say that I'm pretty. Like,
we are our biggest, I guess, enemies.
Yeah, we are.
And it's easy to it's very easy to mentally knock down yourself. Because, like, yes, we all want to love ourselves, but we also critique ourselves to a T because we're like, we have to be perfect. Because society and the world has put in our minds, you have to be perfect.
Yes.
And it's like, well, we're not. And perfection looks different to me than how it looks for you. So deal with that, you know?
Yes.
Like, I don't know. And, no, I hear you about the looks thing. I'm not going to get into that insecurity. That's another day. But no, I think life just, I don't know. Okay, how do I say this? For me, my insecurities, a lot of them, yes, a lot of them are physical, but if we're talking about, like, other types, I think one of mine is, like, failing in life.
Yes.
And maybe that's more of a fear. You can call it whatever you want, but I feel like in the past, I failed at so many things in my life that now I don't even try. Because I'm like, well, I can't, if I'm just going to fail, or I don't want to fail, so I'm just not going to do it. And
right.
I'm like, that's not okay. That's not a good mindset to have. And don't do that. Please don't. Don't do as I say. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. You ever feel like, I don't know, you try something and then someone says a negative thing about it,
yeah,
and it just like brings you so low, you just never do it again. And I feel like that for me was like my upbringing. Like if I did something, I'm not trying to call anyone, but let's just say people in my life would be like, why do you want to do that? Don't do that. Or like, you can't do that. So I just never, so stop. Right. So that's why, like, I don't know, I'm in my late 20s now. Love that for me. But basically, I'm not where I wanted to be because I didn't go for it, and I let fear and my insecurities stop me because I'm like, oh, I can't be this because I'm not pretty enough, or I can't do this because my voice isn't good enough, or my acting is good enough. But like, you're supposed to, life is about growing, and you need to train and grow your talent and grow your art and grow yourself. So I think that's why I don't try, because I don't want to fail, because I felt like I failed and everything. Like in my mind, it's like, well, I failed at, it's what everyone, like, I'm going to be an actor, I'm going to go to school for theater and blah, blah, blah. But then my parents wouldn't let me. So I feel like I failed in that. And then I feel like I failed my high school friends because I'm not a star right now. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You didn't even, and I'm like, well, I failed myself because I'm not where I want to be. Okay, you might not be where you want to be, but if you try, you're going to get there. You know what I mean?
You're going to get there.
It's, I don't know. Don't grow up, love.
Don't ever grow up.
No, because now it's just like, what if... I need to stop thinking about the what ifs.
I know. I'm like that, too. Mm-hmm. Like the what if this, what if that. And it's like, just do it. Just do it, babe. Mm-hmm. Don't. Just do it. Just do it. It's fine. Mm-hmm. You're fine. You're fine.
And... for the society, and I don't know, I feel like the mind is just such a powerful tool, because if you believe you can do it, you'll do it, you know? But if you believe you can't do it, then, like, everything else will come crashing down, you know? And I don't know, and then I think part of it is, like, feeling like I'm not good enough, you know? And I know I'm good. I know I have talent. I know I'm good at certain things, and, like, I know I can dance my butt off, and you know, like, I know things about myself. It's just that, like, it's like a huge steel wall. Like, it's like, oh, I can do it, but it's like, then it like entraps you, you know, like a steel cage, and you're like, well, maybe I can't. Then it just brings me low for the rest of the day. I'm like, oh, I can't do anything, you know?
Yes, it's like that perfectionism. Like, almost, that was me, like, in a similar way, but like that was me last night after I performed. Even though like I like performed my little heart out, I was like, oh my god, I messed up with this. Because I'd, like, messed up on a line because we're holding the book, and it's like, oh, my God, what am I supposed to... Because I was, like, so into it, like, I couldn't think of, like, what I was supposed to sing next. And so I said the same line, like, twice, and I was like, oh, darn it. Well, no one will know. No one will know. No one. Only I will know. Mm-hmm. But I was just like, oh, my God, I did that. And then I was like, but did I sing the wrong note? Because I, like, messed that up. And then I was like, oh, my God, what if I really was horrible? And, like, Steph and Caitlin were like, Riley, you were great. And it was the same thing where it was like, oh, am I pretty? Like, I had to be like, guys, was I really, like, like, and it wasn't me trying to, I promise it was not me trying to fish for compliments. It was like I need to, like, hear so I don't go crazy. Like, I don't go absolutely nuts, because I would, because It wasn't perfect, but that's what made it perfect or whatever.
The show, like, since, yes, it was a on-book show, but, like, the imperfections made it perfect. Like, the audience was, like, I know when you're acting up there and, like, something goes wrong, or something happens, someone misses cue, blah, blah, you're like, and if, like, you're like, oh, crap. And then if people start laughing, you're like, oh, they're laughing at me. Yes, they're laughing, but it's a good laugh. It's it's funny, but it's not like, oh, haha, we're laughing at you. It's like, haha, like, this is good for the show. Like, that show was the most hilarious fun show I've ever been in, you know?
Aww,
like, even if someone missed their cue to, like, come in or whatever, it was, like, the way the actors put on, it was such a good show. Because, like, we knew it wasn't going to hurt because it's on, but you don't need to be perfect all the time. No. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, and that same for you, and that's where I was trying to relate. Like, I've also had those, like, can you do, I can't, I'm gonna mess up. But that's like when you go, no, I'm gonna prove myself wrong, baby. And you can do it. You can do it. I mean you, baby.
Thank you, love.
Of course. We all know you can.
I know you can.
But it is okay to, like, fear it. But, yeah, like, definitely, like, keep pushing through it. It gives you adrenaline. And it's like, it gives your life meaning. Like, oh, I'm going to do the scary things.
I was talking to one of my friends, and it was basically, we were talking about, like, having a nonchalant, I don't give a F attitude. Like, I'm kind of like, don't give a F. Like, if something goes wrong, it's like, okay. Yes, and like
right.
Like that happened. Okay, whatever. Time to move on. Like, you know, it's not like sinking in the stress or like the sorrow or the pain or whatever. It's just like that happened in life. Things are like that gonna happen. What's next? Like let me go do something else. You know, 'cause
right?
I'm not about to be like, I can't be here sitting in self-pity or like
no.
Or being mad at someone or whatever life may throw at me. I'm like, I can't sit in that because I'm not going to grow anywhere. Like, birds, they still get up and go get food for the young every day, even when it's hard, even when it was raining or whatever. You know, they
like
still,
thunderstorms.
They still go out and be like, okay, well, that happened. Time to go get food for my babies because they need to survive. I need to survive. And, like, animals do whatever it takes to survive. And I was telling Riley about this earlier. So I'm like, I know we're not like animals. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, we are. But like, you know? We're mammals.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm gonna do what it takes to survive and grow and be successful. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can, baby.
Yes. Oh, sorry, that was probably loud in the mic. We high five.
Well, luckily we were all the way like back here, so it did not.
Riley. Why did you hit me?
Why did you hit me?
Stop!
Oh my goodness. We're having a fight.
Stop hitting me.
We're having a fight.
No, someone call 911.
911. We're having a fight.
Ow.
We're having a
just
fight.
Kick me? Oh, you just bit my ear off. What?
Did you just kick me in the shin?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bestie therapy. More like bestie edit. Ow, I just cracked my neck. Okay. Well, on that note. I was gonna say, bestie therapy, you're my bestie enemy.
And your neck cracked. That is really funny.
Don't get old. That's
Stay young forever. Edward, where are you? Turn us into vampires.
Edward.
The Cullens.
If that man bit me. Or Jasper. Oh.
But the way that Jasper looks,
his
like
eyes,
he's
crazy.
He's just like,
I will.
You guys can envision it. If you've seen Twilight, you know exactly what Jasper's eyes look like.
There's this TikToker, I don't know her name. I forgot her name, but she does like the Cullens. Like,
oh my
her Jasper
God.
one is like
that is hilarious.
This one other girl, who does like Twilight TikToks sometimes. She's like, Jasper, weren't you part of Confederacy? And like, shut up. like don't
like you're not that much of a newborn. It doesn't make sense. If Bella can control herself better than you, like what?
Also, Jasper, why were you part of Confederacy?
Yeah, literally. Like, what?
It's just so funny. Like, the way that it was written. It's
oh
so
my God.
funny.
The way, I haven't, like, read the books, but
it's like just reading that. Like, I was like, oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, well, we all have a pass.
funniest. It was like so out of pocket. I love that. That was just so funny. Okay. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for coming.
Yes,
to Bestie or listening to us.
To Bestie Therapy.
For listening to Bestie Therapy.
Yes, it is a shorter episode today, but we love the short episodes.
If you have any insecurities, we'll probably talk more about. We'll probably have another episode in the future about insecurities, getting more deeper if we want to. But
this was just kind of hitting the surface.
There's a really big cavern of insecurities.
Yes, just like a whole thing. Do we really want to open it?
I know, right?
Oh.
But just remember to do everything you can to love yourself and to grow yourself, because life is about growing,
and
healing, growing,
being happy.
Yeah.
For the most part.
You're not going to be happy all the time.
You're not going to be happy all the time.
Do what you can for yourself to be the best version of yourself. To live on your highest vibration, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
But we love you.
We do.
Love yourself.
Yes, baby.
And...
Oh, also, real quick, before we do get off, just for a reminder, after this episode, we have 2 episodes left until season 1 ends. Mm-hmm. And we will be starting up season 2 in a few months. Yes.
And so it's mostly going to be 2025 is when that next season's going to happen. We'll keep you updated on socials. But have a great holiday season, because we know the holidays are coming up. Relax, have fun, spend time with family if you can. And just...
Hiccup. Sorry.
You. No, you're fine. But just enjoy this break. And we'll do a lot of stuff and come back and tell y'all.
Yes.
But remember to embrace the rain.
And be the sunshine.
Bye.
Bye.